Is that,
Yep.
you gonna work off that little piece of black? Yeah. What are we doing in the cupboard?
All right. I'm here a couple minutes early. Get myself ready. It's kind of like the, oh, what do we want to call that? The chewy box. The peanut butter box is here. Well, the peanut butter cupboard is here tonight. We are live from the peanut butter cupboard. Get my description in. Just get a little tiny me tonight, guys. Well, let me open it and see if I can knock it over. All right. Mom's in the camera. You either got to move over this way or that way.
Oh, no, well, we want to be in the camera.
You can be in the camera.
No, I don't want to.
Well, you're already in there. You're a Facebook phenom now, just one eye and half your head.
You're kidding.
All right, guys. We are here tonight at Mom's house. I'm Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. No lie, coming to you live from the peanut butter cupboard. I got the iPad, I think it went on there. I got the iPad set up in the cupboard so that I got a whole lot of stuff going on, making up our own little studio here at Mom's house. So tonight we have a card, a fun fold using the Thanks a Bunch stamp set from Stampin Up's new celebration catalog that starts tomorrow, along with the new mini catalog starts tomorrow, and the new join opportunity happens tomorrow. So if you've been thinking about a little business or just getting yourself some supplies, tomorrow's a good day to put that into action. $175 worth of supplies in the kit this time. You can add on a little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You can get white or the new boho blue as a sneak peek to the colors that we have coming out. I do believe that wasn't officially announced that I saw, but I think that that's what I heard, that was a color that we have coming out for our in colors in, I think, I'm not going to tell you when because the catalog stuff has changed. This catalog, well, let me look. I don't have a catalog here. The catalogs, the mini catalog ends in April. So I'm thinking May, our new catalog is going to start. So the whole program is changing up. As I stated in my newsletter the other day, the whole program of one celebration and the catalog is shorter. The next mini catalog starts a little bit later. And then in between stall there, they're going to offer online only, well, not online only because you could still order them through like a customer order and stuff, but there'll be online specials that are going to show up online that you can see they only there. And then like your demo will have a flyer for it that she could show you or he could show you. Or they'll have full-blown specials that are going to be presented out there for us. So my moderator here tells me that both catalogs end in April. So then that would mean our new big one comes in May. So I think that's it for my housekeeping. I'm going to say that's it. So now I'm going to go down to my desktop and see how good I could do down there with my setup I got going on. So hang on. Let's see what we can do here. I lost my, oh, it's behind me. All right, let's go to Spotlight. How's this for a piece of cardboard and cardstock desktop tonight? I do have a new host code for January. It's in my newsletter that went out late today. You guys almost missed it. We got, what did we do today? That I missed it. We went out for a late breakfast / lunch.
We waited on the Habitat people to come.
Oh yeah, Mom had a pickup for the Habitat Restore place. We went to the Dollar Tree and loaded up on dimensionals, all kinds of stuff. But the day just like got away from me, and I was talking to my friend Patty and realized that I didn't have my newsletter done. So oops, I got it out though, guys. So here's the card we're gonna make. I got this little tiny piece of cardstock. We hope it's gonna be enough. So here's a card we're gonna make. Look at this cute little fun fold. Stands up like this. I called it a maybe a Z fold, an accordion fold. I'm not exactly sure what the name of this fold is, but it's a fun one. So I'm going to put that over here. Oh, that really cuts down my space to work on, so we'll not worry about that. So I'm going to use the Thanks a Bunch, as I said. And I've also got paper from the Day at the Farm. And I used this one other time and I showed you guys, it's the farm paper. It's got cows and sheep and just landscapes and little duckies and chicks and all kinds of fun stuff. This coordinates with the farm set in the catalog that starts tomorrow. So we've got the days, or Thanks a Bunch, that we're going to use. And I'm going to start with a 5.5 by 11 piece of paper. Now I did see this online and they used a 12-inch piece of paper, which makes the folds 2, 4, 6, 8 kind of thing. But I don't have 12-inch paper, so we're going to be doing this on those 1/8 and 7/16 and all that good stuff. So I modified it, is what I'm saying, to fit our cardstock. And let me move my stuff around so I could see. So as I said, it's 5.5 by 11. We know we want it to fit into our envelope, so I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Move this cutter blade out of the picture. And we're going to score with the scoring blade. 4 1/4. That'll be our base for the fitting in the envelope. I'm going to open the extension arm, and then we're going to score again at, here we go, you guys, 5 15/16. So one little tiny ticker mark before 6. Then we're going to go to 7 5/8. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 2 ticker marks past half. And then we've got 9 5/16. So those are the little tiny ticker marks. And so I need 5 of those. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. It's 5/16. And I'm going to score again. Then I'm going to turn the paper and put the edge at 1 1/2. And we want to cut from, I'm going to say this is my first score line to the third score line. So we're going to, is that right? First, no, I want to go all the way to the last one, sorry. So I'm going to go cut 1 1/2 from the first score line. Now, if you don't have a cutter like this, you could use an X-Acto knife or a straight edge of some sort to cut this down either way. But I'm going to score all the way up to the third score line. That is right. Oh, third score line. And then I'm going to turn the paper around. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it at 1 1/2. And I think I'm off the camera, so let's move. I'm going to put it at 1 1/2. And then I'm going to go again from this first score line up to that third one. And then that is how easily this card will come together. And then we're going to fold on our score lines. And we're going to fold back on this one. We're going to fold forward on this one. Then we're going to fold back on the final one. And then there you have the design. You're going to come in and you're just going to push out where we just cut. So where our cut mark is, push that one out. And then score on it again. And so there's our basic card layout or fun fold. So now we're going to move on. I went on the 8th. So I've got a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of Pear Pizzazz that we're going to put on the inside. Move that down. And that's leaving a really tiny border. So if you want to go on the quarter or the 1/4 inch, feel free. Works too. Yep, pop that up this way. It's easier most of the time for me. Got the chance of getting it. I got a better chance of getting it straight, but okay. So then we're going to put designer series paper on these 2 panels and these 4 panels. So these, well, they're all the same width. I've got a 1.5 inch strip. And then I'm going to cut it to 5 3/8. Just because, again, I'm going on the 8th. So let me get my cutter back in here. So I need 2 strips at 5 3/8. Right here, which is just 2 little ticker marks below the half. And then I've got another strip that is also 1.5, and we need 4 of those pieces at 2 1/8. Oh, wait a minute, sorry, wrong one. We need 4 of those pieces at where's my line? They're 1.5. Where's my? Oh, geez, right there, by 1 3/8. Lord Almighty. So I need 1.5 by 1 3/8. So we're going to cut 4 of those. And that's the little ticker mark, 2 ticker marks below half. Oh, geez, I just cut that one wrong. Half is up here. We might have to use that. Yeah, I don't think this one's big enough, but we'll make it work. We're going to use it. We're going to make it work. It's a little bit. I don't know which direction it needs to go.
Well, we need it one and
I need to cut it off this way.
yeah.
Off the 1 3/8.
Yeah.
I just gotta find the 1 3/8 right there. Here, I'm using my mom's cutter, and not that I'd be any better with my own, but the lines are in different spots, it seems like. And there's Mike being noisy as always in my videos. So now we're gonna glue these down. I didn't cut that one long enough. What the heck? What am I doing, Mom? 1.5. Who's watching me and not telling me I'm cutting this stuff at the wrong length? 5 3/8 because I got the wrong wrong measurement again. Then we're going to glue our strips down onto the front. I'll come over here. I got more space to walk around at Mom's house. Then we'll glue our other strip on the other side over here. He does this at home too. I don't know if you guys can hear Mike. Sorry.
Never before, but now because we're close.
Yeah, and then we've got our little strips we're going to glue into the various 4 corners down here. Let's just see if I got any pattern that needs to kind of, I like to shake up the patterns. He has to sneeze yet. That'll be the next thing. He hasn't sneezed yet in the video. It's always a joy at home when I'm making a Finally Friday video, because he inevitably sneezes, but at least that I can edit out. So I'm putting our 4 little panels down into these corners. And you can use any designer paper that suits your fancy. I've got another card that I made using a different paper that I'll show you when I'm all done here. Glue those down. So now we've got our designer series paper all around. That'll go in and those will go out. Then I took my Pear Pizzazz and I've got a, cut this too. This is going to be 2 3/8 by 3 1/8 inches. And so I've already got it at 3 1/8. So I need to cut it at 2 3/8. So I want 2 and then 1, 2, 3/8. I need 2 of these. We're gonna put one over here and one over here. So 2 of those, and then I need 2 pieces of white at 2 1/8 by 2 7/8. So yep, gotta love it. So that's 2 ticker marks below 3 for 2 7/8. And then I need them at 2 1/8. 2 of those. Actually, I'm gonna go with 3 of those because we're gonna put one on the inside as well. So let me make one more. 2 7/8. 2 1/8. And then this will ensure that it's not too big and won't be seen. It'll be hidden behind the little flap. All right, so we've got all of our pieces ready. And we will bring in our garden green. I'm going to stamp on my paper with my garden green. And I'm going to use the, it looks like spring. Now this set, Mom and I have been discussing this set today, and it's got some interesting words with it. And I'm just going to, I don't know how they're supposed to go together, but we're going to make these work like this. So it looks like spring. We're going to put in the center. And we're going to just glue that onto our Pear Pizzazz. So I gotta go back over to I'm on my other computer so I could see you guys today. Patty's, oh, Reed's on. Reed, you're a snot. She says, we don't appear to care at all about your poor measuring abilities.
Clever granddaughter.
Oh, yes, you're so clever. Don't you have something to do? Get it, carrot, like the card. Yes, honey, I'm trying to be punny. We got you. Oh, she's talking to Patty. Dawn got it. Patty got it. Just nobody thinks your humor's any good. All right, so then we're going to glue this onto the front of the card. You don't care at all. God. I don't know if you get that bad humor from your mom or your dad. We'll go with your dad. Okay, so then we're going to glue that down to our left side. I've got another one that says, this is where it's kind of strange. Everything's coming up carrots. So that's what, you know what? Everything's coming up carrots. Springtime. I gotta find it. Where is it? Oh, right here. You guys, do I need to tell you again how much I hate these backwards words in there? It's so hard to read them. So we're going to put the everything's coming up carrots, and I'm going to try and center that and put it up toward the top. And then I'm taking my soft suede. I'm getting kind of out of my, and I've got this little tiny, let me show you on the front, this little tiny squiggle line here. I think it's for this leaf. It's part of to embellish on the side of the leaf to give it a little bit of texture, but we're going to use it for our ground in this scenario. So I've got some soft suede, and I'm going to come along the bottom, and I decided I'm going to try and muddy it up a little bit. And so I'm just going to come through here with soft suede and then move it around a little bit. I think on mine it was a little too much space between it. So this one I'm going to come through and, like I say, move it around and muddy it up a little bit. So that's it for our soft suede. Then I'm going to use my garden green again and my little teeny tiny, my little teeny tiny carrot tops that are in here. And I'm going to put those randomly like on the humps, because in my head, everything's coming up carrots. They need to be on the humps, like coming up out of the ground. And then I'm going just around in kind of a circle to give that the illusion of being a little bit thicker, fuller carrot tops. So I'm just doing that. And then I'm going to glue that onto our other Pear Pizzazz. And then I'm going to stick that on this right-hand side. Oh, Patty's cat's sleeping on her and he's snoring.
Oh.
Mom's cat's snoring too. He's in the other room and I can hear him. All right. So those go one direction. Everything's coming up carrots. And then what I'm going to do just to get my little pieces done is I'm going to put some adhesive on this one. I got a lot of shadows, it looks like, all of a sudden. I'm going to lay it over here on this piece, and I'm going to close it down. Now that should pick that up and place that so that when this is closed, you won't see it. That's my thought process on that one. Probably could have moved it over a little further, but I'm going to leave it right there. So now I'm going to show you how I did the carrots. I've got my carrot, I'm going to call it just my carrot's body, so to speak. And I'm going to do that in pumpkin pie. Just going to ink up the carrot. Sorry. I might have just really made a mess of this. I did. It's either falling on its own or all right, I think we're good. I'm back. So I've inked up the carrot in the pumpkin pie and I stamped it down. And then there's also another one of those little squiggly pieces that I like, what I use for the dirt, but it's for the carrot. And I could have used that for the dirt and did it all in one big piece, but I didn't. So I'm going to line this up on the carrot just by trying to eyeball through the block as to where I start to see a shadow and stuff. And so now the carrot has a little bit of, I'm going to call it dimension to it. So I'm done with my pumpkin pie for my carrot. And then I'm going to get the large carrot topper out. And I'm going to come through with some of the garden green again. And I'm just going to ink up part of the top. This stem is really long. So if you went with the stem, you see how long that would be on my carrot? I don't want it that long. So I'm going to just I want it a little bit longer than that though. Just gonna come down here and do one, and then I'm going to ink it up again. Longer because I want it a little taller than that one. And do the second one. And then I'm going to get out my Pear Pizzazz. And then add in a few, Mom's got my little cleaner off camera, thank you. I'm gonna add in some of the Pear Pizzazz. I'm just gonna stamp around, again, to try and fill that space in a little bit, kind of, give it, it's a bigger carrot top, a fuller carrot top. So that's it, we got our carrot done, and then I needed 4 of those carrots. And I won't make you watch me cut them out, but I just cut around the carrot, cut all the way around. Whoops, those are glued down already. And so I got 4 carrots that I made. And then we're going to come in and I'm going to kind of glue these 2 over the top of each other. So I'm just going to put a little glue on the bottom of him and cross it over, kind of like that. And then I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on the back of it. And they're Mom's dimensional, so I don't need to cut them in half. She's loaded. And then we'll stick that over on the left side. Like that. And then these other 2 that I've got, I'm going to glue one down flat. And Mom is here, guys. You just can't, she's not talking because she can't be on her iPad or she'll echo in on the video. So I glued one down flat and then I used some dimensionals on the second one. Popped it up, crossed them over. I got to keep it inside the fold line. I want to come down a little bit. Kind of like that, you know. And then that idea is to keep that underneath this little space here, this wide over here, so that when it's closed, you can't see them. And then I do have some iridescent gems. I'm going to go ahead and put some of those on the, just on this front one, we decided would look good. Put a few of those on the front. And now you've got room to sign over here, whatever you want to say. But again, it looks like spring. Everything's coming up carrots. So I could find a little pun in that, I guess. A little thought there, but you can go ahead and make sure your score lines are creased real good. That will help keep it more closed when it's like right here. It'll keep it closed better so you can stand it up. It's not going to fly way open on you. And so that is our card for tonight, you guys. And then I did make a bonus show with the paper called Favored Flowers. This is also a celebration choice, this paper. And so here's a card that I made, the same fold and everything, but I cut these two flowers out of the paper. And then this is the another sheet of the designer series paper. This piece over here comes from the Dandy Designs, which is also this celebration. This is the $100 paper for a $100 purchase. The big set with like 48 sheets in it. So here's another idea for the same layout, same design, but different paper. And that's it, everybody. Hi, Patty. Oh, Patty's saying hi to you.
Hi,
Oh,
Patty.
Dawn said it's a lie. What's a lie, Dawn? Oh, spring's not around the corner. Sorry, Dawn. It feels like spring. It was thunder and lightning last night, and today it was nice out, a little dreary, but it was nice weather-wise out. But that's it, you guys. I'm going to, let's see, can I bring me back up here? Remove the spotlight. So let's see. Get back to, here we go. Why are we not back? We are back. There we are. So here we are. Me and Mom. Hanging out, enjoying some time. So we'll be back again another week, or I'll be back another week. Take care. Thanks for watching. And for now, that's it. It's Wednesday. It's not Finally Friday. So I'll talk to you later. I'll be back on Friday for a Finally Friday video. But until then, have a great rest of your week, everybody. Bye. Oops, now I gotta, maybe I should show me on there.